Welcome back to the Inevitable Gym, and today it is Power Tour Prep. That's right. In the last video I announced that I am taking my 1978 Lincoln Town car on Power Tour this year, and so we gotta get it serviced and ready to go. I haven't driven this car since last November. Life got busy and it sat in its parking spot, but we got it out and we're gonna get it ready to go on Power Tour. So we better get it up in the air and get to work. This is what I'm talking about. When you go to an oil change, you should be able to grab it with your hand and tight grip and turn it off. There's no need to gorilla tighten these oil filters, guys. You should be able to take them back off with your hands. Well, we got the oil draining. While we got the oil draining, I'm going to go ahead and take a look. Looks like our tires are wearing excellent. No feathering on the front tire at all. Let's take a look at the undercarriage. This car has all the factory undercoating all the way down the frame rails. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this thing. All the way back. Then the back here where they're always rusted out along the rear bumpers and the bumper mounts. Frame still has all the factory undercoating. It's in excellent condition. Wow. I've loved this car since I got it. So underneath looks pretty good. We don't seem to have any real leaks. I see some, I guess I could call it slight dampness around the pinion, but no drips hanging. So we're not going to worry about that. Up front here, again, slight surface shininess, but no drips hanging off the tranny pan. We'll double check all the pan bolts. Exhaust is good. Muffler was replaced not that long ago. So, yeah, we'll get everything all lubed up. We'll lube the front end, hit all these grease zerks, make sure everything's greased, check our wheel bearings, probably check the brakes. Yeah. Fuel filter looks really good. There's no sediment or any goop in it. This car sat for a while before I got it, so I've always been putting a fuel filter on there to check and make sure we're not catching anything. Looking good. Well, the servicing and such on the car went very well today. Nothing surprising that popped up. Checked all the fluids, everything looks good. The belts and everything such look good. I was going to do the valve cover gaskets, that little seep over there. Went down there with the ratchet and they were like finger tight. So the factory cork gaskets, or the material had shrunk a little bit, which they'll do slightly. So I just, about a quarter turn on all of them, cleaned it all off. I just got back from a 15-mile highway jaunt and dry as a bone. So I'll take the gaskets with me in case they crack or something, but not leaking right now. So other than that, finished up the oil change, checked brake fluid, and so on and so forth. Set the tire pressures. Now it's time to pack up the car. Get ready to go down. I'm going to head down and meet up with Dalton on Sunday, and then we're off to Power Tour. Well, we're all packed up and ready to head to Power Tour. Unfortunately, Pam's not going to be able to join me.
I wish I could.
We're up in Sheldon, Iowa. We came up for the weekend, helped Pam's parents move to their new home. Nice place. Got the Lincoln all loaded up, got it all gassed up. I'm going to hop in, head down to Kansas City, grab a hotel, and then hook up with Dalton tomorrow. We're leaving at 7 a.m., heading to Indianapolis. So I think I got to get on the road.
Yeah, have fun.
Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye. Well, first fuel stop on the way down to Kansas City.
16.26 miles to the gallon, believe it or not. Not bad for a 460 big block. I got the cruise set at about 70, rolling along. So grabbed a quick sandwich, so something to snack on, and I think we got about a couple hours left. Catch a hotel room tonight, and then meet up with Dalton at his place in the morning. I think we're supposed to head out about 7 a.m. and see all you over at Power Tour. But time to get back on the road. Sunday morning, made it down here to Dalton's. Got the Lincoln here, ready to go. He's digging out his LTD. Another nice looking Ford over there. And yeah, we got fish. Fish. The fish is here. All right, we're gonna hit the road and see you on the way. Good morning, everybody. We are at Indianapolis. Dalton's here. Lincoln made it. His LTD made it. We're at the hotel, and just this hotel parking lot alone would be a hell of a car show.
Yeah, it was a pretty good time here last night, actually.
So we're getting all packed up. Rained a little bit last night. A lot of people are drying off rides and such, warming them up. And we're heading over to the Lucas Oil Speedway here shortly. See you soon. So yeah, a lot of cars have already left, but still, look at this. Pretty impressive. Stuff warming up over there. Cars all the way over there. A little bit of everything here this morning. Look what the cat truck in.
How's it going?
Yeah, so build season in the house. He came down to check out the Barker Lounger on wheels.
Yeah.
Yes. How was your ride in?
Smooth, man. Smooth and easy. Believe
Now,
it or
you
not.
just had to put a whole drivetrain in, didn't you?
Yeah, just a different drivetrain.
Just a whole different drivetrain in what, how many days?
6 days.
Yes, complete. Not, and it wasn't the same one, like different model engine, different engine family, like nothing bolted up. It was like complete swap.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you do to make it the Power Tour. Now, if you just get your big Luxville barge, then you just float here.
Right, that's like driving a couch on the freeway.
Barker Lounger on wheels, baby.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna hop around, check out some stuff. We're gonna go over and check out his truck. Stay tuned. So tell me about the swap. What'd you have to switch from and to?
So this truck had a C6 and a 360 FE with a single turbo blow through.
Yeah.
Awesome. And the 360 blew up 2 weeks ago, so we had exactly that to swap to a 351 and an AOD. So that happened in 6 days. We had it running. We were just waiting on the drive shaft. After that, we did kickdown cable, exhaust, etc. And then,
But you made it.
Yeah,
That's
here.
what it's about. It's
made
about
like 600 miles already.
What kind of mileage you rolling with?
12.7, but we're hauling about 1,000 pounds of junk.
I got 16.2 out of a 460.
Yeah, that's better than us. This 351 is tired. If you would see the bearings in it, you'd be shocked that it's here.
Not a bad installation for a a brisk job, shall we call it.
I'll say this, the best part of the story is I ordered the mounts for the FE for the QA1 setup.
Yeah.
Obviously the Windsor wouldn't fit with those mounts. I ordered the new mounts, they sent them. I had this thing on the cherry picker right next to the truck. When the mounts showed up, I had it in the car with the trans hooked up, measured for a drive shaft in an hour and a half.
Damn. So if you want to follow this truck, now he's done a shit ton of work to this truck. Jump over to Build Season if you haven't checked out his channel on YouTube. He's got a whole session on this truck. He's done a ton of work. So here is the F100. If you want to check it out, it's on his channel. Please do. It's a pretty badass story. Well, where we were parked was right next to the dyno, so we thought, hey, why not? Let's dyno the Lincoln. Thanks to Steve for filming these clips for me.
Okay, the inevitable Jim putting the boat on the dyno.
Today at least.
How are you guys going to read horsepower on a boat? I don't get it. Excuse me, sir. Do you have your boater safety on hand?
No, but I do have my mooring pass for the dock.
Okay, he's got his slip. All right. Never mind. False alarm. Call off the DNR. He's got a dock slip. Okay, it's all right. Yeah. Excuse me.
Well, we're wrapping up the first day of Power Tour here, and look who we ran into.
How y'all doing?
Chad, This and That Garage. He drove one of his famous pieces of what? Junk, yes. The Jolly Green Giant. If you haven't seen it on his channel, check it out. We're going to go over here. He's going to tell us what all he's been doing to it. All right, so this is the Jolly Green Giant. You got to go check it out on his channel. You are not going to believe how much metal this did not have in it. And what'd you put in it for an engine?
LT1 350.
LT1. What all you done to it?
Well, had to do floorboards, rockers, A-pillars, B-pillars on both sides, and then third door rocker, and it still got some rust in the floorboard.
Now this is a 3-door.
Yeah, 3-door barn door.
Yep.
Drop spindles, seat notch, airbags. Of course, like I said, I built a little LT1 350 sometime last year, I think it was, or earlier this year, I don't remember. Oh yeah, we've done a lot of work to it in just 4 weeks.
Now Chad just got here to Power Tour because he was up till late last night. What was it, 3:30 in the morning?
Oh yeah, I was up till about 3:30 trying to get things ready. I was working on this yesterday.
Yes. So please go over to This and That Garage, check out his channel, fun stuff, and check out the build on this. It's pretty cool. And if you really like a really cool revival story, go back and watch the playlist of Lockjaw. Now, what's up with Lockjaw? Tell everybody, is Lockjaw coming back?
Yeah, eventually. He's a whole lot worse than this one. But
Yeah.
we'll
If you think one was worse than this, go watch the revival of Lockjaw. That's when I knew I was going to like Chad, because I saw that and I went, he's even crazier than I would, or I am. I looked at that and I went, oh hell no. But he brought it back to life. Check it out. This and That Garage. We're gonna bop out here, go get some dinner, and then Joliet tomorrow. Well, we took off the following morning and headed out to Joliet. And as you can see, the traffic wasn't too bad at first, and then once we got into where we were rolling along on some 2-lane, well, I guess 4-lane blacktops out in the country, traffic moved along pretty good for the Power Tour, and it was pretty cool seeing some of these other rides and such. Along the way, it was a car show at every stop, as you can see. Every gas station, every pullout, every place cars could stop, they did. So all day long, it's basically a rolling car show. From time to time, you'd get slowed down with some traffic or construction or things of that nature, and that's what we found out once we got into and past Lafayette after a quick pit stop there. traffic was getting kind of backed up once we got into town. Here on the highway, nice smooth sailing and lots of cool cars, but eventually with Power Tour, there's always the opportunity to go around and take your own route, take your own path. You don't have to stay on the dedicated route. And that's one thing that we talked about before we got going, is that, hey, if it gets too awful bad, we'd want to see what's going on. So here we're going into Lafayette, and as you can see, the traffic's starting to back up. We got cool cars going by on the left and such. And it was really kind of cool to see everybody and all the rides and be intermixed with all this and all the people along the sidewalks and such. But once we got into Lafayette a ways here, we decided that, you know, this is getting a little too backed up, and as you see, Dalton pulled out, and we decided to take our own route. We went ahead and went off the prescribed route, as they would say, and Dalton found a spot here to turn left onto some very nice 2-lane back blacktops. This was a beautiful ride, and we just worked our way, and we got to a nice little town and found this great little cafe to sit down and have some lunch. All right, well, we're headed to Joliet from Indianapolis. Larry here, he's got a badass Chevelle right there. And Dalton, yes, what did you decide, Dalton? Time to eat?
Yeah, well, I wanted a bite to eat, man, and that traffic on Power Tour, it's just crazy. It's silly. So we jumped off, and we just did our own thing, hit some 2-lane highways, and we wound up in a really cool little downtown area here.
I have no idea what the name of this town is.
I don't either.
But it's got a cool cafe across the way we're going to try out. And what was funny is, you just saw some footage. I did some time lapse of the beautiful countryside we have to drive through. But what was funny is when we turned off and we went our own way, 6 other people from Power Tour followed us and attempted to keep up. And then when we turned to come, I think it was north, they were far enough behind, they went straight. So if that was you and you got lost, sorry.
You can blame me.
Just pulling into day 2. Cars everywhere and people everywhere. See if I can just set the camera right here. Yeah, yes, gotta find a parking spot. Up in the long hauler area. Already saying hi to lots of people. I know many of you have been to Power Tour before and know how big it is. This is my first time, and I'm telling you, it is impressive, the size. So, yeah. Looking forward to another day of meeting everybody. Well, we made it to the second day of Power Tour at Joliet, and so at our fuel stop, right before outside, Dalton's going through it. He's a giver. Dalton's a giver. So, what'd you get us?
Roasted seaweed.
Of course, roasted seaweed. That mean he got one for Larry and me. So, what do you think of that, Larry?
It's on my list of now I can check it off. It's done.
That's right. Oh, Jesus.
It looks like green cardboard.
Now, let me tell you, if that doesn't look appetizing. Oh, fuck. God damn.
All right.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Oh.
Starter.
What the actual?
Here, it's just.
Oh my God.
God.
Yeah, I hear you.
Seaweed.
He decided we had to have roasted seaweed.
$1.89. Look at all the seaweed you get for $1.89.
What a bargain.
No, I could have got.
And look who finally rolled it. Buff finally made it.
I didn't break today.
Not today. Well, you broke enough yesterday.
I broke more yesterday than I did on the 800-mile trip to his place. So.
Yeah, so he's got Falcon. Just don't ask questions. He buys. He's a giver. He's a giver. It's
I know,
a giver.
but cardboard would have been better.
I know. Yeah. No. We're gonna check out some cars. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and get a lap in here and see what we can see, because this is so huge. I haven't had a chance to see anything. How you doing?
Good. Enjoy.
What's up, man? We are riding in style in a cruise ship.
You need to pull up and throw an anchor out.
Hey, no, I've got docking instructions. I can get her docked. Went ahead and sped the video up here just a bit so you can just see that I had to cruise around a little bit because these venues are huge, and like I said, I haven't been to Power Tour before, but I wanted to go check it out, and I just wanted to give you kind of a quick, quick see here about. I drove up like halfway. Literally, I only went about halfway. And there were cars and hot rods and people everywhere. Everybody saying hello, being friendly. The size of these shows at the venues, it's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. People, motorcycles, electric bikes, hot rods everywhere. And as I roll up here, you can see the grandstands off there in the distance. And you get up here, and then you got to turn because there's like, the what do you call it? The platinum area and the pro stock area or pro touring area. And obviously, I didn't park up in that area. But so I turn right here in a second to the left, and this is only halfway up. Just to give you an idea of how big this is. And honestly, in the future when I come back, I'm going to allow more time for just walking around. There we go. A little earlier year than what I'm looking for, but still a gorgeous Country Squire wagon. So we had a minute to say hi to Buff earlier real quick. Now I'm interrupting him and his fans. But so this is Falkenstein. Now if you haven't gone to Buff's channel, go to buffsgarage.com. If you're not watching it, there's something wrong with you. But go and see the story on Falkenstein. So this is how I knew Buff and I were going to be friends. You got to go see what this looked like when you got started. It was flush. You opened the hood and it looked like it was flush, like a flush engine cover of rat poop.
Yep.
And he has since put like 2,500 miles on this thing.
Almost 3,000.
I looked at when I thought he's going to revive this. I looked at it and went, oh, hell no. But he did it. So go check out his channel, see the story on Falkenstein. It's a hell of a story. So what happened? So you painted it, and then what happened?
Okay, so when I painted it, then all of a sudden all the parts broke. So when I pulled it
That'll
out,
teach you to make it nice.
I know. When I pulled it out of the field, it still had the original alternator starter from 1962 remanded.
Okay.
Same radiator, everything, and I went clear out to Dalton's, 800 miles there and 800 miles back, no problem. The minute I
Except
painted
running
it,
out of gas.
I have no gas gauge, but as soon as I painted it, now I've done a radiator hoses, belts, alternator, starter, and tail light. All of it has failed just since I painted it. So don't do anything nice for your car.
don't make them shiny. They break.
Leave them rusty.
So again, go check out Buff's Garage. Check out the story of Falkenstein. It's entertaining. This is Steve. What's your channel?
The Rust Farm.
The Rust Farm. He has got some really cool old Dodge truck stuff. So if you got Duke on the channel, I've got a 63 D100 on the channel called Duke. If you like Duke's content, go check out this guy's stuff. He's got the really cool ones. They're even called Fargos. So they're, what would that be? A Canadian Duke.
Yeah, basically.
Steve's got some great content on his channel. Go check it out, The Rust Farm. And you drove a what? What'd you drive down here?
77 Chrysler Newport.
So you brought another land barge?
Yeah.
Yeah, so where is it? It's parked over there.
It's over there by the billboard.
Yeah, I was going to try to get a picture of it, but we'll get it next time. So check out his channel. Good stuff. Well, we're about to wrap up day 2 here at Joliet for Power Tour, and it's been great. A lot of great people, a lot of fun. We got the barge collection here. I'll show you real quick. So Full Moco Power Garage, Jim's here with his big old land barge. Steve from Build Season has his big old truck. Junkyard Digs has their big old 98. Buff's here with Falkenstein back there. Tom showed up with the big old Pontiac, and of course Dalton's LTD, and my land barge here. We were coming in today and somebody said, who let in the cruise ships? So, well, that's gonna be a wrap. I've been sitting here talking with everybody. And Tom even showed up. That character's here. But we're gonna hit the road, head home. I got a wonderfully beautiful wife waiting for me at home, and got a 3.5 hour drive. See you when we get there. home from Power Tour. My very first time. I've never done it before. And honestly, initial impressions. Pretty badass event. Very well organized. That is a huge event to try to coordinate. And I kind of got a chuckle out reading some of the Facebook posts of people complaining about this, that, and the other thing. And honestly, everything they were complaining about was completely avoidable. All right? And some of the things were just out of the organizer's control. Road construction, accidents, things like that. And will I do it again? Absolutely, I'd love to do it again. Really, the only negative things that I found is, like, when you get into the small towns, it got to be a bit of a traffic jam, yes. But you can get right on your GPS and find an alternate route around those areas. It's not that big of a deal. And seeing all the people lined up in these small towns and such right along the route waving and looking at all the cars and the young people, that it's got to be inspiring a few of them to get into the hobby, and that's cool. And again, as you saw in the video, every gas station pull-off is a car show. I mean, let's face it, it's a rolling car show all day long. Meeting all the other cool people, getting to meet a lot of you viewers, oh my gosh. I mean, I went there expecting to meet a handful of you, but boy, you guys really showed up. I met a lot of you, and I want to thank you for taking the time to come and say hello. And all the cool cars, all the cool rides, and all the neat car people. It was, and I didn't get to see it all. It is so huge. So next year, I'm going to bring an easy up awning of our own. Going to enjoy having that. Just try to schedule more time to see more of it. It's a huge event, and you got to kind of embrace one thing or the other. Either embrace the drive or embrace the show, embrace the drag racing, embrace some of it, and each day maybe try to go to one of those. Maybe that'd be one way to get it done. I don't know. But it was a cool event. I had an awesome time in the 78 Lincoln Town Car. Dalton and I, we decided to bring our big old land barges, and several of the other guys did as well. But I tell you what, it is a fun event. It really was. And yeah, I think it was pretty cool. It really was pretty cool. A big, huge thank and shout out to a lot of the other channel people I got to meet as well, or meet up with again. Chad from This and That Garage, great guy, got to see his Jolly Green Giant. And then, of course, Dalton, Pole Barn Garage. Steve from the Rust Farm, and Steve, not Steve the other Steve, but this Steve. Steve from Build Season, great guy. Got to see his cool F100 as you saw. And then Jim from Fomoco Powered Garage, and of course Buff from Buff's Garage with Falkenstein. Do hop over, check that one out. Take a moment. If I want to see what you're working on. What do you got going on? You see what I was rolling in. So what do you got going on? Email me at theinevitablejim@gmail.com. Now, if you would like to get some of the merch, I was rocking the blue hat this week. Kind of liked it. It's nice, easy to read. That's at theinevitablejim.com. Now, of course, if you'd like to send me something or communicate via snail mail, whatever, okay, my physical address is listed in the description below. Feel free to send anything there. And also, one thing I wanted to mention is memberships. I saw a lot of people at the event, and they asked about memberships. And I'm like, do you have a membership on your channel? I said, yeah, I do. I guess I don't really push it or mention it a ton because I figured if people wanted it, it's there. But we do have memberships for The Inevitable Jim. Feel free to join. It's $2.99 a month. It's kind of nice, supports the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and also hit the notifications button and leave a comment. Even if you just say hello, the YouTube algorithm, of course, loves that. And plus, I love it. I do read each and every comment, and I do read each and every email that comes in. Absolutely. So leave a comment, shoot an email. I do read them all. And until then, what I want you to do is I want you to go out in your garage, work on that ride, and just simply enjoy the car hobby and have some fun.